the suite and its components. So licensing online services, the basic Microsoft online services that Microsoft thinks that everyone should have are Windows 10 or Windows 11, which is being released, Office 365, Enterprise Mobility and Security, and they've packaged that into something they call Microsoft 365, as you all might already know. These are user subscription licenses, so they're based on a named user. Microsoft doesn't know FTEs, they don't know concurrent use. It's a named user subscription. Procuring the user subscription licenses will offer access to the use of the online services. If you don't have a license, you can't give anyone access. Buying is done typically in 3 ways. You have the Web Direct program, which is through the Microsoft website. It's usually paid upfront annually or monthly. You have the Cloud Solution program, where you buy your licenses through authorized Microsoft partners, which are paid upfront or annually or monthly as well. And you have the volume licensing agreements, like the Enterprise agreement, where you purchase directly from Microsoft or through a licensing solution provider, and you pay that upfront annually for a 3-year term normally. Now, the flavors that we have, and we will mainly be focusing on the enterprise plans in this presentation. You have the Office 365 F1 and E1 flavors, which have online Microsoft 365 applications, not a desktop application. You have the Business Standard or the Enterprise E3 license, which has desktop appliances and basic compliance offerings. And then you have the Hero offering, which is Office 365 E5. There's not a really a small, medium-sized business variant for this yet, but you have components that you can add together to get to that same flavoring. And it includes the desktop apps, advanced compliance, cloud phone system, and a lot more that we will going to be covering in depth. Now, what's included in M365? If you look on the right side, on the left side, sorry, you see the Office 365 bundle, Enterprise Mobility and Security, Windows 10 subscriptions. And if you look at the Enterprise section, then you will have an F1 or an F3. The main difference there being with an F3, you will get a Windows 10 Enterprise E3 license. With an F1, you won't. And with, I see there is some mistakes on the slide. I'm sorry for that. I mistakenly typed Office 365 F1 under the E3 flavor. That should read E3. I will be changing that in the slides after this session when I share them with you. And you have the E5 flavors of Office 365 E5, EMS E5, and Windows 10 Enterprise E5. In the appendix, there's full details on what exactly is in every suite, and we will be covering a lot of this as well in the E5 deep dive.